Hey guys, just making this video today to walk you through how you can write email copy using Cursor, Claude Code, and the Notion and Instantly MCPs. So it's pretty powerful in terms of cutting out busy work. There's no time spent pushing and noting down copy in Notion. There's no time spent creating the campaigns in Instantly. You can all do it via the MCPs through Cursor and Claude Code. So without further ado, here we go. I've just made up this sort of brief campaign idea or for which we're going to use as an example. So we're going to come into here. I've already got Claude Code up. So in here I'm going to write or just paste this and input it here. So I think one of the beauties of using Claude Code here is because obviously it has Claude's brain. It already can do the ideating and the thinking behind some campaign strategy. So here, just in this dumb example, I'm going to go, we want to reach out to CMOs at retail businesses in the UK. We want to split the campaigns into two different campaigns based on headcount, 11 to 50, 50 to 100. They have different pain points despite being in the same role. Please help me ideate some different pain points, and then we will write a 3-email sequence for each. So here we are. It's identified some different pain points. Obviously, in a real scenario, we'd go through and scan these against what our client has said or whether what we truly believe. But in this case, we're gonna pick a couple of them. Give me 1 sec and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I've just added a bit more to this scenario. I've said we're selling a marketing software aimed at optimizing spend and providing clarity on which channels are working through centralized reporting. So based off of that further context, I think pain point 2 and 4 for the bigger company, for the smaller companies is going to make more sense, and then pain points 2 and 5 for the bigger companies. So we'll just tell Claude that. And then I don't know if it's going to draft the 3 emails right now, but obviously if you're doing this properly, you're going to spend a lot more time putting thought into the campaign or the copywriting structure. I may have forgotten to do one important thing. Okay, perfect. No problem. It's just drafted this. And let's say I love it. Claude, you're a genius. I'm not going to check because this is an example. I'm going to say, okay, this is great. Please use... there we go. Copy frameworks, which I'm pretty sure is a Claude skill from Kenny from Code IQ. So thank you, Kenny. But yeah, this is a Claude skill, which is basically trained in copywriting that doesn't suck for cold email. So we'll just remind Claude Code to use it. In theory, it should auto kick in and auto use it, but I've been advised, and I think I've seen that it doesn't always trigger. These emails, please go out. Always need to say please, because when the apocalypse happens, I'd like to be on the good side of it. So, as you can see, it's loaded the tool, and maybe I'll join you back, or pardon me actually, I'll join back with you once it's actually produced something. Okay, so here we are. We've got 6 beautiful emails, 3 aimed at 11 to 50 headcount companies, the CMOs at these retail companies, but they're just 11 to 50. And then another campaign where we are also targeting the CMOs at UK retail companies, but they are 50 to 100 headcount. And we'll just take a quick look at maybe the first email of each. We can go, yeah, most retail marketing teams are going up brands spending 10 times more on paid media, and it feels like a losing game, right? So that's the pain point of you're small, you're trying to compete against the big boys and girls, and you're struggling. And that's hopefully going to resonate more with the CMO of a 11 to 50 headcount company. However, this one, we acknowledge their size is a bit bigger. We say at your size, you're probably spending a fair chunk with agencies and freelancers across paid, social, maybe SEO affiliates. So we're addressing the fact that they've got channel sprawl, their overhead is high, which is probably going to resonate far more with a more medium-sized business. Yeah, so that's just an example. The emails are pretty good, I think, as these rules have been applied here. So we've got all subject lines are lowercase, 3 to 5 words, less than 130 words, no spam trigger words, UK English throughout, because believe it or not, I am English, and low friction CTA, all of that stuff which good copy should have. It then asked me if I wanted the product name in there as well, because I didn't really give it anything to run off of, so we've put it in there. You can see here it's even putting in some variables, which is not rocket science, but it's quite cool. I didn't even tell it to do that. And then a thing which I found really valuable here when launching campaigns in Instantly is syntaxing in here. And I found that the syntaxing within Claude Code is so much better and more natural and intelligent than the internal tool that Instantly have. So I will say, yes, please syntax the copy. Save an original version as well as the syntax. So these are done. I'm just telling it that so it has it in mind. Don't do this. In reality, I probably could have kept that until the next prompt, but I said it then. So now we are just going to be it's reading the syntax rules, which I think I might have made this file myself based off of I told it to go and research what the Instantly syntaxing rules are, and it made the file and it's saved in this project. So I'll pause and get back to you when it's in. Okay, so now as we can see here, we've got the original copy here, the syntax copy here, and this is all saved. I'm just going to say save everything to memory. This may be a big noob Claude Code moment, but it probably already has done that, but I just want to do it as well, just in case we auto-compact or anything. I think it's just good hygiene when you're starting out. So yeah, once we've done that, I can go, oh, that's not Notion. We don't need Keynote. Bear with, lads. There we go. Okay, back to Notion. All you need to do once you've hooked up your Notion MCP is come into here, a page you've created. Obviously, you could guide it by verbally and say, I want you to go into client X's folder and input it there, but I find it easier and it calms me more, gives me less anxiety if I tell it exactly where to put it. So I'm going to say, yeah, great. Please make a new page per campaign and title it clearly here under the heading that says copy. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Copy push from Claude. Just, this may be overdoing it, but can't hurt. So there we go, and then we can paste the Notion page in. Bang. And if it doesn't have any questions, we should be able to watch it populate. Fetching the MCP. Got it, it seems. Referencing the markdown files with the campaigns that we made. And now, here we go. It should be creating some pages rather soon. Okay, so it's done some thinking. Then we come into here, we click yes, you're allowed to make Notion pages. I permit it. And now I think it's actually going to be doing stuff in Notion. Bang! There we go. So in here, we've got our 3 emails. And I believe we've got the original copy at the top and the syntaxed copy below. I don't really like how they're in the same one, so I'm going to say thanks, but within those 2 pages, please could you make 2 pages within each, one that has the original copy and one that has the syntax copy. I want 2 different pages containing 3 emails per campaign headcount size. So hopefully now, inside this page, it should split these, where it should have 1 page for original copy and 1 page for syntax copy. So let's see if it's asking me any questions or not. Yeah, go for it. Update all the pages you like, Mr. Notion. Cool. Creating 4 sub pages to put the 4 different types of campaigns in, and hopefully it reappears here. I appreciate your patience with this one, guys. I know it's a longer video, but I think it can be pretty helpful. And here we go. I've just seen this pop up. We've got the original copy, which isn't spin text, so we can have a nice read of it there. And then in here, we have the spin text copy. Obviously, if you're actually doing this for real, you need to audit this spin text copy to make sure it doesn't suck. I think it's just finishing up, but overall that looks pretty damn good, and exactly what I asked for. It's in the so it's sub pages within each one. Bang, beautiful. So maybe we can call it spin text copy 11 to 50, and then just for clarity, we can call the other one spin text copy 51 to 100. Now I know we're doing boring stuff now, but the next step here is another exciting thing. We are going to go and we're gonna create these campaigns in Instantly via Cursor. So we're gonna say, okay, great, please can you now create these campaigns in the point blank Instantly account. Put 3 days between email 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. Use London time zone. I'm pretty sure it can't actually do the schedule, so we might have to do that ourselves, but I'm going to ask it to do it anyway. And then importantly, as I like to do with any LLM powered thing, okay, so I've already linked my Instantly API into here, and to be honest, I would love to give you a really step-by-step tip, but I think I just deposit my API key in there and maybe tell it to go look at the Instantly docs, and it did it. So it's very simple. Allow for that. It's already speaking to my Instantly API. Oh, it did ask me some questions, which I didn't ask. Okay, this is a brand new, this is the brand new Instantly account with no emails in there, so we'll just do my other one. See if I have to answer any other questions. Okay. Let's send from all sender accounts. This is for the example. Okay, no worries about time zone. I can do it. Campaign names are great. Send the spin text copy from Notion into Instantly. Please duplicate the campaigns so there are 4, not 2, as we will send one campaign to Google inboxes and one to others. Clear? Okay, so we've given it a little bit more information there. Obviously, when you're doing this properly, as I've said throughout the video, you need to put a hell of a lot more effort and thought into this. Beautiful. So as you can see, it's going to create 4 campaigns here. One where we can ESP split. And yeah, I'll show you what this looks like in a sec. So as you can see here, all 4 have been created, updated with the relevant 3 email sequences, and attached to X sender accounts. Yeah, so now it's doing some more stuff. It was updating, I guess it was just doing some more updating, but already within the Notion, you can see here, we've got 4 different campaigns. And all of these are labeled correctly. And in this all of them, they've already got the spin text copy. I see, they are probably waiting to add step 2 and 3 for each campaign, so I guess that's what Claude is still cooking. Yeah, but I think that gives you pretty good insight as to what this actually looks like. It's pretty powerful. And like, I think what we've been doing for clients recently is this at a much broader scale. So we're working out, bringing in sort of their entire ICP into Claude Code, ideating massive, sort of a big pain point matrix, and then we are writing the copy based off of that at a far bigger scale. So the ICP is split and segmented into far smaller chunks. Each of them have their own pain point, which we determine with Claude Code, and then confirm that is actually correct. And then once we're happy with the pain point matrix, we write the copy using the Claude Code skill, and all of the copy is super specific to that little segment of the thing, and we can launch far more campaigns due to how easy it is to do it, and removes all the manual work of going into Instantly and going into Notion. So yeah, thank you for watching this TED Talk. But this is just a quick intro into how you can use the Notion MCP, how you can use the Instantly MCP, and with Claude and Cursor. Okay, this is interesting. I want to know why the other three haven't come in yet. They have. Okay, boom. See? No need to worry. This is pretty powerful. And you can see we did that in a matter of minutes. So yeah, cheers guys. I hope that was helpful. Have a lovely day.